I personally feel it represents the self-worth you feel about your brand is the size of the logo. The information you need to give your designer is the way you want the product to feel
Okay.
and what message it needs to deliver.
Sure.
I think that is what makes a winning product from a normal product. You wouldn't know what it is,
No.
and you wouldn't know what this is used for.
Correct.
A perfume for effluent water.
Okay.
Now you read the name. I go keep this product on the table. They'll understand what it is.
Sure.
And always your brand name, put it big.
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 I don't know. I find it difficult to convince the designer. I know that this time when I was making it make soul soaps, Davana soaps because you told Davana soaps is like no, it doesn't, it overlaps with the flap. It doesn't, like, designers have their own thing about aesthetics, right?
Correct.
So I said no, branding is equally important. Like if you have to think from all corners. Like designer sticks to the, like, I think that happens in every field. Like the developer and the tester and like everywhere, like no, this is the right thing. Like only the consultant will know, okay, everything has to merge together to make it into a full product.
This, I personally feel, it represents the self-worth you feel about your brand is the size of the logo.
Okay, sure.
So you see all big brands, they'll have big logos.
Yes.
Because of that.
Yeah. So the designer has the thing that aesthetics, designing school.
Put your foot down and say, I want a big logo. Work something out with it.
I have made her do that. I don't know how. But she showed me with the outer line.
Okay.
We got onto a Google Meet and then she showed, like, okay, this is the line. This is a maximum. It looks good. Otherwise, it overlaps with the design. And like, I said, I don't care. I just need a bigger logo.
Okay.
Then I said, okay, can you please remove this white patch? I don't like it. I just want, because your logo says white, you can keep this and give a halo effect on top of it. No, it will not look good. The sharp corners, this and all those things. So the discussion goes on.
So the information you need to give your designer is the way you want the product to feel
Okay.
and what message it needs to deliver.
Sure.
So I think that is what makes a winning product from a normal product.
Normal product.
Yeah.
Sure. I think pretty much those were the.
See, from this newfound knowledge, we have made this. I designed this packaging.
Wow.
I designed this packaging.
Wow.
Okay? This is like about a year and a half apart.
Okay. Yeah, this is like, if you ask me at this current state of my mind, I will vouch for this design.
Yeah.
And probably it is a journey altogether, and now like this is your journey to this journey.
Correct.
Sure.
The difference is, if I could point it out to you, I think you'll know. See, this is a goat milk soap.
Right.
Okay. And I don't know, if you didn't read this goat milk, you wouldn't know what it is.
No.
And you wouldn't know what this is used for.
Correct.
This is a perfume for effluent water.
Okay.
Now you read the name.
Effluenal.
From the name I have.
Oh, you have. Okay, understood.
Correct.
You're not over explaining your product.
Correct. I go keep this product on the table, they'll understand what it is. Maybe you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
But the person who is facing this problem he sees the product, he say, okay, effluenal.
Okay.
These fellows are cutting out the smell from the effluent.
Okay. Sure.
It's done.
Sure.
I have not mentioned anything else. There's nothing else in the product.
Okay.
So, in this, if you take it as an example, so the product and the label is on the same color. You get a floral smell. There are flowers here.
Right.
This is for treating effluent water, and so effluenal.
Okay. Sure.
So it removes the order from that. So the nil is for effluent. So efflu.
Sure.
So that is how you name it and you design it. And
Sure.